Hickok 45 here. It's a good day for me. Hope it's a good day for you, because look what I get to fire. Yes, I get some punishment today, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a labor of love. A couple of the premier shotguns on planet Earth. Yes, the Beretta 1301 and the Benelli M4. I happen to own both of them and have been meaning to do a little comparison, and for you all, but also for myself. Fire them both and just see if there's one I prefer over the other. Okay, I sort of have an idea, but I don't know. I just need to experiment some more, and I need your help. Yeah, maybe you can point out where I'm wrong and where I'm right. So I've got them both loaded with birdshot, and I'm just going to fire both of them here to warm up. Is that okay? Got the Beretta 1301. Let's put one in the chamber and blast something like a bucket. Okay, that one will do. Let's see, what about this Benelli? Oh yeah. Put it around the chamber. Safety off. See if it'll fire. Yeah, it will. It will. You know, it didn't seem to kick quite as much. Oh well. That's what I'm here for. It's what I'm doing, experimenting. So these are both great shotguns, and so I'm not going to trash either one of them. Unless one quits working, then I can make fun of it, right? So I'm going to load some different kinds of ammo, and also, if you don't know too much about them, I'll give you a little bit of the basics. I'm not going to take them apart, go through all that, you know, and get put into YouTube jail or something anyway. But we'll go from kind of the end to end and just a few of the basic differences, and then fire some slugs, maybe even some 3-inch magnums. Yeah, I'll do that for you all. So I want to thank the people that help us out, like Bud's Gun Shop. They Gun Shop and Range, great company, been a supporter for over 10 years now, so we really appreciate them, as well as Silencer Central, longtime supporter. They do things really well, and they do one thing and focus on one thing, and they turn out a great product because of that. The Sonoran Desert Institute, sdi.edu, is a place where you can, through distance learning, get yourself on the road to becoming a gunsmith, or just get more knowledgeable in the area of firearms, you know, firearms technology, that sort of thing. So, what should I load? Well, let's shoot a couple slugs. You know I like to shoot slugs. Safety's on, and put some in here. I'll put 4 or 5 through each one. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. We gotta make sure they both fire slugs, don't we? Yeah. So, you know probably that the M4 was made for the Marines. I mean, it's a tough shotgun. And it's not just theoretical. It's proven. It is. That's one of the big differences that we can say, right? The M4 has been used in the military for decades now. What, 2 or 3 decades or more? I don't know what year. I forget what year it started, but it has proven itself. So, and it's been changed ever so slightly here and there. I think I read that they have a larger bolt handle and safety button on maybe the brand new ones. I haven't had this one all that long. I guess it has been 2 or 3 years. That might match up with the Beretta a little better, and some of that, the controls and functions. But it has definitely been to war. It is at war, probably, as we speak, right? So, you know, we just know it works. So let's try slugs in them. Okay. 1301. You want to blast a rifle round somewhere, like over there at the gong? Oh boy, how about that buffalo hanging down there in the holler? Oh man, how about this pot? How about that bowling pin? Scared the other one off. We'll save a bowling pin for the Benelli. Yeah, they're both great with slugs, no doubt about that. The Beretta is a little bit lighter. okay? And it feels a little handier to me because it doesn't have the pistol grip, and I like the stock better. You know, so you got those differences. The pistol grip, a lot of people love the pistol grip, and a lot of people love a pistol grip on a shotgun, and I'm one of those weirdos. I really don't like a pistol grip on a shotgun. So that's just me, though, being weird. Let's go over there. Hit that gong. There we go. Hit that buffalo down there. Maybe that red plate over there. All right. Pop something. Okay, how about a 2-liter? Yeah. So they both make a pretty nice rifle. That's important, right? Yeah, you do. Starting at the back, I like this Beretta stock a lot because you can add spacers, and you can imagine I've added 2, so you can make it whatever length you need there. All those permanent, kind of. Whereas with this one, now I understand they improved this a little bit too. You don't have to twist it. Is that true? And you can adjust the length on it, so that's always nice. And of course you got your pistol grip that comes with this stock arrangement, okay? And I find the stock is okay. It's kind of weird, but it feels okay. No major problems with it. I typically, again, don't like a pistol grip, although it feels good when you got it up, and most pistol grips do. My Super 90 came with a pistol grip, but I took that stock off, and it feels great when you're actually firing it. It just makes it less handy, and I don't care much for that. So that's one of the big differences in the stock, you know, the configuration there. So, and they both have the rotating bolt is, you know, in terms of operation, you know, see that, and that adds a little bit to the, you know, expense of a shotgun. You know, I know the A300 version of this, the early one, it doesn't have the rotating bolt. It just costs more to do that kind of thing, I guess, and more complex, but still in a way simple. You know, you got the nice big buttons on the Beretta. I just love that about it. Everything is large and right there where you want it, no doubt about it. And I guess you don't really cut yourself too much on this one, but on the M4, it's pretty smooth to load as well. One of the things I like about this one is, boy, it just is really smooth. You can just ram shells in there, and then you don't look at your fingers and they're all scratched or cut up. You know, so, and they both have an alloy receiver as we move forward. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'll be sorry I'm doing this, but I'm gonna put some of these 3-inch magnums in. Okay, these are what, double-aught buck. Yeah, 3-inch magnums. Let's load both of them just so I can't back out. This would be a good test for me. See which one hurts the most. Yeah. Also, I want to thank Alabama Holster for their support of the channel. A lot of great little Kydex holsters. You've seen me using them for a lot of years around here. Pocket holsters, belt holsters, purse holsters, phone holsters. Great company. Appreciate their support. All right, which one do I'll shoot the Beretta first. I have a feeling it's going to hit me a little harder, but we'll see. By the way, you can ghost load both of these. You can get that extra round in if you want to fiddle around with it. So these are number 4s. I expect they would wake up the cowboy. So let's wake up the cowboy. Catch me, John, if I fall back. That is a handful, no doubt about it. Well, let's just put one on this watermelon. Yeah, you wouldn't want to shoot those all day. You really wouldn't. Now let me shoot this while I'm suffering. I'll be able to tell the difference here. All right, put one of these on the cowboy. Put one in the chamber. Yeah. I think it was a little bit less punishing. This is a little heavier. Yeah, a little heavier gun. That always helps. And that's one of the overall differences. There's more metal, that's why it's heavier. Now, it's not dramatic. It's not like one weighs 25 pounds and one weighs 10 pounds. but it's a little heavier, and you know, so you're going to absorb a little more of the recoil. Most of the rounds you're firing, though, in general, that's not going to make that much difference, because the gas systems on both of these are really good. You got the Argo system on the M4, which is two pistons, smaller pistons, and you may have seen earlier videos where I've taken all that apart and showed. And then this has one larger piston, the Blink system, and it's pretty nice. Again, you got alloy receivers on both these, so that means they're both going to fall apart, right? Well, apparently not. This one's been dragged through all sorts of places, right? The M4 around the world. And there was something else I was going to lie to you about. I forgot what it was. You know what? I deserve a break from the birdshot, don't I? As I'm talking at you here, I'll load some of these in. In your boat, you close your bolts, you got your button there. The cool thing on this, you got the big button and all that, and you know, you release from the magazine right here with this release, and over here you push this button right here. The manual of arms and the way they operate, I don't see any problems with either one of them. I really don't. The Benelli M4 is going to cost more, just depending, you know, where the prices are when you're seeing this. I don't know, what would you say? It's not twice as much, but maybe 25-30% more. And now this is not really what you would call the civilian version, but there's nothing inappropriate or illegal about it. But sometimes it's hard to find this version of it just in your local gun shop, right, of the M4. But this is the real M4. And so yeah, it does cost a little more. It's a proven battle shotgun, let's face it. I've always liked my Benelli Super 90. It just seemed handy, a little bit lighter, and yeah, you get a little more recoil because it's a little bit lighter, but I've always liked it, and this 1301 kind of reminds me more of it. But I do like this this healthy, rugged M4, no doubt about that. Yeah. So foreign, you got a little M-lock on this one. You know, good gripping, probably better so than the M4. There's probably other you know, hand guards available for that. But and then the capacity is the same. You know, 7 rounds. Oh, one thing back here I failed to mention, the speaking of polymer and metal, you got kind of the same sight, don't you, on these? But this one is polymer and this one is metal. If I were going to try to be critical, what would I say? I would say plastic, right? Different connotation, totally. Plastic versus polymer. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be fun now. I get a break in my shoulder. Let's put one in the carrier, jack one in, and shoot something. Like, what, the cowboy some more? Or the tombstone? I was just in the mood to shoot fast because that's supposedly one of the differences. This one on the high end, if you're really smoking as fast as you can shoot, it supposedly will cycle a little bit faster than this one, but not enough to matter, right? And not enough that most people would be able to tell. Let's do the same thing though. I'm not sure I could tell any difference really, except that there's, again, this one doesn't knock you around as much when you're doing that. In fact, I was expecting it to knock me around a little bit more, and I almost, well, I didn't fall or almost fall, but I was moving forward momentum wise. So that is the take on the 1301, that it will cycle a little faster. And, you know, competition, that kind of thing, that might be a factor. In the real world, combat, you know, is not going to matter. Sights are fine. They got basically the same sight on you know, as far as the look on either one. And like I said, a different gas system, but they both work great. The rugged factor on probably the Beretta, it's just, I would say it's not proven. You know, it's definitely not combat proven. But a lot of people have owned these and they love them and compete with them and shoot with them a lot. And I've not really heard of a lot of problems you may have. Please share, you know, these are two well-known, very well-known shotguns. that a lot of you all probably own, and a lot of people do, and a lot of you have fired both of them, very likely. Let us know, let people know what your take is on it. You know, objectively speaking, as much as possible. It's like I try to be objective. I'm fine with either one. I think right now, I just have enjoyed this 1301. I think I like it better. If you could put maybe this stock on that one, then I would have a hard time deciding. Yeah, I really would if I had to give one of them up. And so, you know, that's where it stands on that. And it seemed like there's something I was going to tell you that I do know, because I know so little. But yeah, capacity's about the same. Even the front sights are almost the same sight, seems to me. This one just seems a little handier, again, partly because it doesn't have a pistol grip on it. But the M4 Benelli and 1301 Beretta are a couple of really, really premier shotguns, and they ain't cheap. You know, this one's even a little more than this one, but I'm a little bit weird in that I have both of them. I just discovered Beretta really in the shotgun world in recent months. Otherwise I might not have them both. I might have had an opportunity to test them both, and I would just have settled on one of them. But you know how I am. I have more guns than I need. Too bad I don't have more sense than I need, more brains than I need. But which one should I fire as you all leave? I got to fire one more. Let me fire the Benelli, just as a kind of a patriotic thing to do. How's that? Because it's it's just been part of our military for a good while. It really has. So let's just finish up with it. And I'm sorry, I got safety on. I am not going to come to a conclusion necessarily today and telling you which one is better, because I don't really know. If I had to, if you define better as proven and rugged and all that kind of thing, we might have to settle on this one, right? The M4, because it has proved what it can do. So let's just finish up with it. Some of y'all have been in the Marines or in the military where this was issued or used. Especially would love to hear from you all. Okay, let's put one in the chamber. Oh, I had one in the chamber. Sorry, round, we'll get you in a minute. What do I want to shoot? How about anything that's not been shot? Not been shooted yet, like right there. I don't want to shoot a bowling pin. Yeah, I'll tell you, there's nothing more fun for me than just blasting around with a shotgun. They're a lot of fun, especially since nobody is shooting back. Some of you literally watching have probably carried this where people either were shooting back or there was definitely a potential for that to happen. So, so anyway, what do y'all think about these two shotguns? I like them both a lot. I don't plan to let either one of them get away. Yeah, life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. You know, really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com. And also, while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.